You ever wake up, drag yourself out of bed, and think, man, I really don't want to go to work today? We've all been there. But I'm willing to bet most of us haven't clocked in for a job where a bad day means you don't clock out at all. There are men and women all over the world who strap on their boots every morning knowing they're facing down serious danger. So today, we're diving headfirst into the gritty reality of the most dangerous jobs in the world. From towering heights to treacherous waters, these jobs demand guts, grit, and a whole lot of heart. Get ready to meet the unsung heroes who keep our world running, one risky task at a time. We're counting down the top 10 most dangerous jobs out there, and trust me, some of these might just make you grateful for that desk job. Let's be honest, most folks wouldn't last 5 minutes in a logging camp. It's grueling, unforgiving work, and every single day is a test of your strength, skill, and honestly, your luck. You're dealing with massive trees, unpredictable terrain, and enough heavy machinery to make your head spin. One wrong move, one slip of the saw, and it's lights out. But these guys, they take it in stride. They respect the power of nature while wrestling it into submission, and they do it all with a quiet confidence that's both humbling and a little bit terrifying. These are the folks who provide the lumber for our homes, the paper for our books, all while risking life and limb on a daily basis. They battle the elements, fight off fatigue, and stare down danger with a calmness that only comes from years of experience. They're a different breed, these loggers. You ever been out on the open ocean in a storm? Neither have I, and frankly I like to keep it that way. Now imagine doing that for a living, while trying to haul in tons of fish, battling sleep deprivation, and hoping like hell you don't end up as shark bait. That's the reality for commercial fishermen, and it's about as intense as it gets. These guys are tough as nails, battling not only the elements but also the ever-present danger of equipment malfunctions, rogue waves, and let's not forget, the occasional run-in with a creature a whole lot bigger than they are. It's a job that demands respect for the sea because if you don't respect it, it will swallow you whole. Slippery decks, heavy machinery, and miles of tangled nets all add up to a recipe for disaster. But these guys, they push through it all because they know the importance of their work. So the next time you're enjoying a nice piece of grilled salmon, take a moment to think about the brave souls who risked their lives to bring it to you. We all love the convenience of air travel, but it's easy to forget about the men and women who get us from point A to point B safely. Pilots and flight engineers might look like they have it easy up there, but the truth is, they're dealing with pressures most of us can't even fathom. Imagine having hundreds of lives in your hands, relying on your skill, focus, and split-second decision-making to navigate through storms, mechanical failures, and whatever else the skies throw your way. These are the folks who defy gravity, wrestle with complex machinery, and keep their cool when things get turbulent. They undergo rigorous training, constant scrutiny, and the ever-present knowledge that one mistake could have catastrophic consequences. So next time you feel that bump on a flight, remember the skilled professionals in the cockpit, working tirelessly to get you where you need to be. You ever look up at a skyscraper and wonder, who the heck built that thing? Well, I'll tell you who, the ironworkers, the welders, and the guys who lay the roof. And let me tell you, those roofers, they've got a special kind of courage. I'm talking about walking on a narrow beam, hundreds of feet in the air, with nothing but the wind whipping past your ears and a prayer keeping you upright. It's a job that demands a head for heights, a strong stomach, and a healthy respect for the ground far, far below. One misstep, one loose shingle, and it's a long way down. But these guys, they make it look easy. They balance precariously on rooftops, battling the elements, all while keeping our homes and businesses protected from the rain, sleet, and snow. But these guys, they just strap on their harnesses, double-check their safety lines, and get to work. They're the unsung heroes of construction, the ones who literally put a roof over our heads, and they deserve a whole lot of respect for it. Now, I've worked my fair share of dirty jobs, but let me tell you, garbage collecting is no walk in the park. It's hot, it's smelly, and it's full of surprises, and I'm not talking about the good kind. These are the folks who deal with our refuse, our discards, the stuff we don't even want to think about. They brave hazardous materials, heavy lifting, and the ever-present risk of getting poked, prodded, or sprayed by something truly unpleasant. But they do it all with a smile, because they know that their work is essential to keeping our cities clean and our planet a little bit healthier. They face down everything from broken glass and medical waste to who knows what else lurking in those garbage bins. This job takes more than just a strong stomach, it takes a strong work ethic, a dedication to public health, and a willingness to get your hands dirty. Literally. Ever looked up at a skyscraper and wondered how they got it to stand up straight? Well, I'll tell you right now, it ain't magic. It's the sweat, skill, and sheer guts of the iron and steel workers who put their lives on the line every single day. These are the folks who walk beams hundreds of feet in the air, connect steel with pinpoint precision, and make sure those towering structures don't come crashing down around us. They're the modern-day blacksmiths, forging our cities from the ground up, one girder at a time. They work in all kinds of weather, from scorching heat to bone-chilling cold, because the job has to get done. They face the constant threat of falls, welding burns, and getting crushed by heavy materials, all while keeping a cool head and a steady hand. These are the unsung heroes of construction, the ones who build the backbone of our modern world, and they deserve a whole lot of respect for their bravery and skill. We take for granted the trucks that rumble down our highways, delivering the goods that keep our world running. But behind the wheel of those rigs are men and women who face long hours, grueling conditions, and the constant threat of danger. These are the truckers, the backbone of our logistics network, and they put in long, hard miles to make sure we get what we need, when we need it. They battle fatigue, bad weather, and the occasional aggressive driver, all while navigating tight deadlines and even tighter spaces. It's a job that demands focus, stamina, and a whole lot of caffeine. They face the risk of accidents, cargo spills, and even hijackings, but they keep on trucking because they know that the world relies on them. They're the unsung heroes of the open road, delivering everything from groceries to building materials. They deserve our respect for their dedication and hard work. Now, a lot of folks might romanticize the idea of farming and ranching, but let me tell you, it's not all sunshine and hayrides. It's tough, demanding work that requires a special kind of grit and determination. These are the men and women who put food on our tables, and they do it while facing down unpredictable weather, long hours, and the ever-present dangers of working with heavy machinery and livestock. They're up before the sun, working long after it sets, tending to crops, caring for animals, and keeping their operations running smoothly. They battle droughts, floods, and everything in between, all while dealing with the fluctuating markets and the challenges of running a business. They're the stewards of our land, the providers of our sustenance, and they deserve our gratitude for their tireless efforts. Take a look around you. Every building, every bridge, every road, it all started with the hard work of construction laborers. These are the folks who lay the foundation, literally, for our homes, businesses, and infrastructure. It's backbreaking work, often done in dangerous conditions, but they show up day after day, rain or shine, to get the job done. They face the risks of falls, being struck by objects, trench collapses, and exposure to hazardous materials. They're the unsung heroes of the construction industry, the ones who turn blueprints into reality, and they deserve our respect for their hard work and dedication. You ever been shocked by a static electricity? Not fun, right? Now imagine dealing with thousands of volts of electricity, hundreds of feet in the air, with the wind whipping around you. That's the daily reality for power line installers and repairers, the folks who keep the lights on in our homes and businesses. These are the men and women who climb those towering transmission towers, often in remote and treacherous locations, to ensure that we have the power we need. They work with live wires, high-voltage equipment, and the constant threat of electrocution. They face the risk of falls, burns, and electrocution, but they do it all because they know that their work is essential to our modern way of life. So next time you flip on a light switch, take a moment to think about the men and women who risk their lives to make that simple act possible. So there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous jobs in the world. These are the folks who face down danger on a daily basis, who put their lives on the line so that we can live ours in relative comfort and safety. They are the unsung heroes of our world, the ones who keep things running, often at great personal risk. The next time you see a construction worker, a trucker, a farmer, or anyone else in these professions, take a moment to thank them for their service. And if you enjoyed this glimpse into the world of dangerous jobs, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this.